Logitech is somewhat of a pioneer in consumer sim racing. Since the legendary G25 and G27, the Swiss brand has largely won over PC and console gamers with reliable, robust, and accessible peripherals. And even though they announced the end of these console peripherals in 2013, they made a strong comeback with the G29, a steering wheel that remains, despite its age, a true reference in many gamers and racing enthusiasts' homes. It established itself for several years as the default choice for every player who started sim racing here, without hesitation. But then, in 2025, does it still have a place in a setup worthy of the name? Stay until the end to find out. And if you ever want to grab it at the best price, make sure to check the link in the description. There might be a good deal waiting for you. Regarding design, it must be admitted that Logitech has put in the effort. The steering wheel is covered with hand-stitched leather, which offers a pleasant feel and a natural grip, even after long sessions. It relies on a metal frame with 3 solid spokes, giving it a robust and professional appearance. The paddle shifters on the wheel are also made of metal, well-sized, with a crisp and responsive click with each gear shift. The pedal set, on its part, is entirely metallic, with 3 solid pedals, well-spaced and suitable for feet of different sizes. It is heavy enough to stay firmly in place, and anti-slip pads enhance its stability, whether on tile, hardwood, or carpet. Even the mounting grid under the pedal set is designed to grip on textile flooring, which shows attention to detail. The optional gear shifter, when included in certain packages, is also covered in leather with a detailed boot. It can be customized with an aluminum knob for a more premium look. Visually, the G29 looks impressive, even though the entire base is plastic, and you can feel it a little bit when handling it. The G29 offers a 900 degrees rotation, which allows for a driving simulation very close to reality. It is equipped with a dual-motor force feedback system with a helical gear drive system. This technological choice, although effective back then, today feels a bit outdated compared to brushless motors or direct drive bases. It is compatible with PS3, PS4, PS5, and PC, making it an extremely versatile wheel. On the software side, the Logitech G Hub software allows you to create custom profiles, remap buttons, and adjust sensitivity or feedback effects. On the wheel, there is a full array of buttons: PlayStation, a multifunction dial, plus-minus buttons, a directional pad, and even an LED bar to visualize the RPM. Engine, a real bonus for immersion fans. The pedal set offers 3 metal pedals with well-differentiated resistances. The accelerator is smooth and flexible, the clutch a bit firmer, and the brake is very hard, with a rubber stopper that simulates the pressure of a real hydraulic braking system. The G29 stands out for its ease of use. You plug it in, and it is instantly recognized by most racing games, whether on console or PC. In titles like Forza Horizon, Assetto Corsa, Project Cars, or even Gran Turismo, everything works without hassle. The force feedback is definitely present and relatively powerful, but it lacks finesse. The driving sensations are sometimes a bit harsh, with unwanted vibrations and a fairly wide dead zone at the 0 point. For drifting or more arcade-style games, it does the job well. But in a demanding simulation, these limitations quickly become apparent. Creaking, mechanical rubbing noises, and a certain harshness in the effects slightly detract from the immersion. The pedal set remains a good asset for its stability and robustness, but the original brake is often too stiff, so many people tinker with a homemade mod to make it more progressive. The accelerator is sometimes considered too soft, lacking responsiveness. In terms of ergonomics, the cable storage under the base is a good idea, but not very practical in use. Every connection or setup change requires flipping the base over, which eventually leaves marks on the plastic. This is even more inconvenient if you frequently disassemble your setup or play in a small space. In 2025, the G29 faces very serious competition. Against the Thrustmaster T248, sold at a very similar price, it is clearly less convincing on several key points. The T248 features a modern hybrid motorization, a finer and customizable force feedback directly from the wheel, 8T3PM pedal set that is adjustable, progressive, and realistic. Even the T300 RS GT edition, often found around €300, surpasses it technically in almost every aspect. But the biggest blow comes from models like the Camus C5, which introduced direct drive technology at finally affordable prices, at least on PC. Less noise, more responsiveness, more precision, the difference is immediately noticeable, especially for demanding sim racers. The G29 holds the advantage over the T150 in terms of materials and finishes, but against models like the T248, the CSL-DD or the GT-DD Pro, it clearly no longer plays in the same league. Even the Logitech shifter sold as an option remains very basic compared to models like the Thrustmaster TH8A, which offers a much more satisfying experience. The G29 remains a solid, reliable wheel and still relevant if you're just starting out, or if you want a simple and quick to set up gaming experience. It boasts a sleek design, wide compatibility, and a very decent pedal set. But in the face of increasingly fierce competition, it is starting to show its technical limitations. If you can find it for less than €200, it's still a good deal, especially in a bundle with the shifter. But at €250 or more, you might as well look at Thrustmaster or some direct drive bases. The G29 was a legend, a true bestseller, but in 2025, it is clearly bowing out. As usual, the link is in the description. Feel free to use it. Every click and purchase supports the channel, and I thank you for that. Also, feel free to leave a comment to share your thoughts and like the video. And subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming product presentations. Thank you. See you very soon. Bye.